My fuzzy slippers. So it's raining a little bit. I don't know if you could tell, it's like a little bit damp, but it's not anything like Cartagena rain. Very mild, very like, I don't feel at all like I'm sweating in the rain or like tropical, not at all. Very mild, like LA weather, but even better. I think it's better than LA weather, right?
I think so.
I think it's better because LA, because it's by near the coast, tends to get windy. There's no wind, it's just like perfect and nice. So it's like raining a little bit, but people have these little jewelry stores, shops up. Oh, are you pointing over there on that side? Another thing we've been noticing is that there's a lot of sex shops, like a lot on every single block, and we're wondering what the significance is. All right, so here's the sex shop. The sex shop. Gay sex shop. Guess what, guys? Another sex shop. And there's the sex shop. This place looks like it's got a lot of hipsters and like a lot of like cool trendy types. What's up, you guys? So I don't know if you can tell, but I'm on a net right by the waterfall, and I'm gonna try to talk as loud as possible, but I'm just chilling here waiting a little bit before dinner, and I decided to just quickly make a video. I want to talk about some of the things that I still keep from the ultra-Orthodox community, some religious practices, some cultural stuff, and just like maybe habits, lifestyle stuff that I still keep, even though I'm not like officially still religious. I still keep a lot of things. For example, and so I'll just get into it. So for example, one thing I do is that I still pray. I don't think that praying is limited to just like one religion. You can pray as much as you can. For me, like growing up, praying really helped, even though we always prayed in Hebrew. So the only difference is that now I don't pray in Hebrew, I pray in English, my own language that I speak. So that's something I still do, and I maybe don't do it the exact way that my religion dictated growing up. I still believe that praying really helps me. It helps me be more relaxed as a person, and it also helps me, it also like actually helps me get what I want. So that's one thing I've still been doing, even though I left the ultra-Orthodox community. Another thing that I still do is, and I don't actually do this religiously, but I want to more, is like taking a day off every week that I'm not working. Like, you know, maybe I don't do it the ultra-Orthodox way or the Orthodox way. Like I don't, you know, I still touch my phone, I still use electricity, I still, you know, will get in a car, stuff like that, but maybe I won't like work. Like I'll take a break from intense things. I'll maybe like might relax more often. So taking off a day from work. And then there's like cultural stuff, like, you know, growing up I went to schools, private schools, where we had a uniform all the time. So now, like, you know, after leaving high school, getting dressed up every day became such a big ordeal. Like, I don't like having to decide what to wear every single day. You know, I kind of like, it feels like such an added burden, since for my whole life, you know, up until I was older, up until I was like an adult, you know, even in Israel, when I studied in Israel, I had a uniform. It was like a button-down blouse and like a black pleated skirt, or navy blue pleated skirt, and sometimes we wore a sweater, which was our school sweater, and black tights and black shoes. So it was very easy because like I always had a dictated outfit that I wore every day, and I didn't have to like think out of the box, like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna wear today? So I kind of like that. Like I kind of like got used to it, I think. And so now, even though I'm not religious anymore, I still kind of wear the same thing every day. Like I still wear the same white or black t-shirt from Walmart. It's like $5, and I still wear the same black pants every day, like the same black leggings and the same sneakers. And like it's so rare for me to like see like I'm wearing this like outfit it's very rare for me. Like, I don't normally get dressed up, and my hair is always in a ponytail. That's one thing that like I still kept from my ultra-Orthodox days, just because it's just convenient and I have so much to do throughout the day and I don't really feel like wasting time on outfits. But I get that your outfit is part of your self-expression, so I'm trying to like get dressed up more often. Some other things that I still do for my Orthodox days, there are some foods that I won't eat, not because I'm like, you know, not on principle, maybe a little bit on principle, but like it's mostly because I'm not used to it, because I just didn't eat it my whole life and it grosses me out. So like seafood, certain seafood, for example, octopus. The idea of eating octopus grosses me out. It's not kosher, and octopuses are highly intelligent creatures, and the idea of eating an animal that shares the same intelligence level as like a 6-year-old human grosses me out. Not to mention like the tentacles and like all the gooiness, like I don't know, that grosses me out. So I can't wrap my head around eating octopus. Let's see, what other foods can I not eat? So that's just like, you know, squid, you know, certain like insects, I don't know, stuff that people eat. Well, there's like a lot of foods that people eat that I just still can't get used to the idea of like eating those animals. Other things that I've kept from my ultra-Orthodox days, and I know this is just me, like I know like other people might have gone further out, you know, they've gone off the derech and they're like, all right, I'm totally free now, I'm gonna do as much as I can. But for me, some habits that I've kept from my Orthodox days, I'm kind of weird with men. Like, even though I did have my Tinder year where I tried to explore and go out of the box as much as possible, I realized where I'm like the most comfortable is being like very monogamous and being very awkward around most men that aren't my immediate partner. So like I'm highly monogamous, even though like I've dated a lot and I've talked to guys a lot. It was always for the purpose of like finding that one man. And my comfort zone, like my comfort zone is definitely one guy that I'm like very, very comfortable with, and I can't do the whole like dating multiple guys at once thing. Like I can't do that. So that's another thing that's, you know, I think it comes probably from my religious days. Religious people tend to be very, I mean, at least they preach monogamy. You know, there's always people that cheat or whatever, but like the lifestyle tends to be more like modest sort of lifestyle when it comes to relationships. So I've definitely kept some of that. All right, so I don't know. There's some more stuff that I have to think about when it comes to my religious days, what I've kept. Drinking. So like, yeah, when I stopped being religious, I started going out, bars, drinking, stuff like that. But I realized, even though I left the Orthodox community, I'm still very much a lightweight. So even if I do try to like drink a lot, I won't get very far. You know, 1 or 2 drinks is more than enough to make me go crazy. Like I'll get drunk and get hungover and get a headache, and like it's no bueno for me. And then other cultural things and habits, you know, aside from like the traditional stuff, I'm very much like a money person. You know, I tend to be very frugal, so I've kept the whole Jewish stereotype. I've always been a very frugal person, someone who cares about the practical side of money things. As I get older, I realize that I've kept that habit. I'm always going to be frugal and I'm always going to be money-minded. Yeah, everybody's different and not all Jews are the same, but definitely if you want to be part of a Jewish community, you want to be part of an Orthodox community, and even more so an ultra-Orthodox community, you're going to need to make a lot of money. Making money is imperative to be part of that lifestyle because it tends to be a very expensive lifestyle. So that's like an awareness that I've kept, is like being focused on making money. That's something that I've definitely kept growing up. even though I'm not part of that community anymore and I don't have to deal with all those costs of living, being part of an Orthodox community, I'm still very money conscious and price conscious. All right, so I'm gonna go have dinner now, and I still haven't decided what I want to eat. Like, I can't decide between the price and the food and this and that, but I think since today is Tuesday, I might try to go for tacos. Just waiting for my partner to come out.
What's that?
Hey man, I got me please, bro.
Basically, there's these groups of people that like rap. They do like rap battle, and they do it in your face until they follow you around in the street, and they do it in your face until you give them money. So basically you have to give in and give them money in order, and it's like, they did it to like 3 other people around us, and we were laughing the entire time, and we're trying not to make eye contact until they finally came to us. But we didn't give them money. We won.
They give up.
They gave up on us.
We're just that stubborn.
People watching. This girl actually has a good voice. She has a pretty good voice. So there's like 7 different songs happening around here, and they're all like conflicting with each other.
There are. They're mariachi, no.
Mariachi?
Mariachi, somebody singing Celine Dion.
Dude, look what we got here. They're gonna sing at them until they give them money. This band is gonna sing at this couple, at this group of people, until they pay them money. They're gonna be as loud and annoying as possible until they pay up. Fries with guacamole, pickles, onions, meat, cheese, and a whole bunch of sauces. Barbecue sauce, onion sauce, garlic sauce. What else? That's it. How much was it?
It was 16,000 pesos.
Which is about like $3.50.
A little over $3.
Wow.